Tidak appears different topic. Apa ini? Kita persiapan dulu. Sebentar saja. Aku buka diamnya. Kan buka diamnya sekarang. Kita buka.
Sega.
Suara terendam Anda. Jamnya buka. Oi, silau. Option nih. Sebenarnya segini cukup ya. Kecilin dikit lagi. Tintin, sekarang cerita ke-8.
The great enemy managed to steal the key from out of our very grasp. Damn the Eldar and their arrogance. Had we not been delayed in reaching the key, we could have denied the ruinous powers their prize. We still have no idea what this key does. According to the Eldar Witch, Inquisitor Toth holds these answers. If this is true, then he has a good deal to explain. The least of which is not why he would withhold information that could allow us to better fight the forces of chaos. Could he be tainted? The thought is unimaginable. Even more concerning, we know now that we face more than mere chaos cults, but members of an actual traitor legion, the very Marines who turned against our Emperor some 10 millennia ago. Luckily, our scouts were able to track their sorcerer and his entourage back to their base of operations. It is located not far from our current position. I relish in the opportunity to bring death to these blasphemous traitors.
Mari kita mulai. Pertempuran seperti apa yang akan terjadi? Muatan selesai. Mulai tugas. Selamat datang. Alamat 110. Ya. Selamat datang ya. Siapa ya orang itu? Berlari sendirian. Ada gereja di sini. Tapi gelap. Kenapa ya gelap? Petang.
My lord, blood ravens approach from the south.
How did they get so close? My lord, these flies are minor annoyances. We have the key and ample bodies to imprison the blood ravens behind a wall of corpses. while we complete the
ผ่านดาว
ceremony.
เดียวยัง
Your assurances leave me cold, Sindri. Events have proven my words true in every turn, my lord. We are not in danger. Events have proven you fortunate, sorcerer. To what do you owe this present bout of nauseous optimism? We have received a message, Lord Bale. We have a new ally who is more than ready to betray the Blood Ravens. Excellent. Prepare for what is to come and dispose of this idiot.
Why? How have I failed?
You were stupid enough to personally deliver ill news to Lord Bale, and we cannot abide stupidity.
โอ้ล่ะกูจริงเว้ย
Brother Matteo, report.
The Chaos Forces have rent an impassable chasm through the center of the city and have taken up position in a temple. The battle is upon us, Captain.
We are arriving at your position momentarily. Hold the chasm. I will deal with the temple.
It will be done.
มันตะเกียนอยู่
You're
What?
finished, Apothecary. Had the Emperor not intended I suffer, then I would feel no pain. What foul acts are these heathens involved in?
They are performing a ceremony to release the key from its bindings. We must stop them.
Yes. We will need to break down the mighty doors of that once glorious temple. It appears they have rent a chasm across the city, stopping us from reaching the other side. An outpost with machine cults located here gives us access to the vehicles we will surely require. Secure the outpost and stop that ceremony.
Ini kucing. Jangan-jangan seenaknya.
What is your order?
Here to serve.
Gua harus nambah pasukan ya.
Initializing build protocol.
Tiga space marine cukup lah.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Tidak nih sob.
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
Consolidating position on the objective.
Aku butuh squad marine squad. Timeline.
What is your
Heresy
will?
grows from
I
idleness.
await your instructions.
Pasal ni bulat bagus wah.
Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, most beneficent one.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Objective log.
Ini ada.
Strategic point identified.
Ini kan.
Scouts reporting for duty.
Marine squad deployed. Position secure. Marine squad deployed.
Dah.
Scouts awaiting orders. Gathering intelligence. Infiltrating enemy territory.
Here to serve.
Naik ini sebelah kalian.
Initializing build
Heresy grows
protocol.
from idleness.
Sebelah tempat kekuasaan musuh. Lingkup kekuasaan.
Under fire.
Scouts ready. We'll move ahead and mark any enemy
Ever
positions.
vigilant.
Apa itu?
Fear not the sight. Venerate the immortal emperor.
Pasukan. Ini kalau apa?
Heresy grows from idleness.
Ram. Hai Ram.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees
We
of
are the
Masih
Emperor's
The
chosen.
Emperor protects.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Dan kurang biaya.
Yes, Lord. I await your instructions.
Pak, bikin generator.
With all due haste,
Mana
I
generator?
await your instructions.
Hai, selamat datang. Yang baru-baru gabung.
Initializing build protocol.
What are your needs?
Scouts here. Gathering intelligence. Scouts advance. I sense
The enemy
danger.
is
We
attacking.
will root it out.
He who stands with shall fear no mercy. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. We will back with your wise.
Wih, ada fatality nih. Yang kalau jurus
How can I
fatality.
serve? Awaiting orders. Apothecary here.
Dia bilang
Who
pengawal
requires
yang
the battlefield awaits. Objective logged. Take and hold.
di ladang pertempuran.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Jalan?
Gathering intelligence. Commencing infiltration. Getting into position.
Spin kanan. Ya, ada jalan lagi.
Under fire.
On patrol.
Dia ada jalan. Wah, selamat datang. Kemarin buat
What's your order?
tahanlah tujuanku. Sepertinya aku butuh kendaraan infanteri.
We stand ready.
Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, Lord.
Mana ya? Armory.
I will do as you ask.
Gudang senjata.
I await your instructions. I
Keluasan.
exist to serve.
Apothecary here. Direct me to the injured.
Mana? Mari Rizky Zero.
Yes, Lord. Initializing build protocol.
Setelah membangun ladang.
The Emperor protects.
Direct us to the end. What are your needs?
Senjata berat. Senjata berat yang sangat
Praise the
dibutuhkan.
Emperor.
What are your needs?
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? There is no such thing as innocence, only
Apothecary
degrees
here.
of guilt.
Pasukan orang ini malah habis. Tewas semua. Kasihan.
Here to serve. I exist to serve. With all due haste.
Scouts ready. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Marine squad deployed.
Yes, my lord. Scouts advance. Search commencing.
Gimana ya pengacaunya itu?
Getting into position.
Oke, bisa lewat.
Commencing infiltration. Getting into position. Yes, my lord. On patrol. Gathering intelligence.
Alhamdulillah.
Search commencing.
Tidak
Search
bisa
commencing.
melakukan apapun. Jadi aku harus ke sini.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
I await your instructions.
Ketembak sama tumbus pemasukan.
I shall obey.
Sumber gas.
Today the enemy shall know fear. My faith is my
There is
shield.
no such thing as innocence.
Fear
Only
denies faith.
degrees of guilt. Mind over matter.
Yes, Lord. I will do as you ask, beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
Nah. Aman gila.
The
Bawa
battlefield
penunggunya
awaits.
aneh.
Direct us to the enemy.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Yes, Lord.
Mana mesin kuat.
I stand ready. I serve.
Harus perluas dulu kekuasaannya.
How can I serve? I follow your commands. Strategic point identified.
Yes, Lord.
Apa ya?
Objective achieved.
Yes, Lord.
Tidak ada tempat. Tarik aja tuh.
I await your instructions.
Sebenarnya aku butuh kendaraan.
There is no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of guilt.
Kayaknya
Marine squad deployed.
Yes, most beneficent one. I exist to serve. I will do as you ask.
At your command. Commencing infiltration. On patrol. Yes, my lord. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
Apakah tempat berlindung? But
The battlefield awaits.
My knowledge is at your
Udah
disposal.
siap.
Death from above. Under fire.
I can sense the enemy.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Serang dari belakang.
Fear not the psycho. My knowledge is at your disposal. At your command.
Yes, my lord. At your command.
Senang banget dah.
Yes, my lord. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
Ever vigilant.
Fear not the psycho.
Today the enemy shall know
How can I
fear.
serve?
Tempat berlindung.
Direct us to the enemy. Yes, my lord. We stand ready.
Tempat berlindung.
Orders received, brother. Ever
Oke, yang harus
vigilant.
dikuasai.
Objective achieved. At your command. Orders received, brother. Fear denies faith. Take and hold.
Jangan buat keributan dengan mereka. Mereka Space Marine.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Sini-sini.
Taking heavy fire.
I await your
Ever
instructions.
Moving out. Onward to glory.
Here to serve.
Abaikan saja.
The area is secure. Awaiting orders.
Here to serve. Initializing build protocol.
Direct us to the enemy. At your command. Ever vigilant.
I await your
Heresy
instructions.
grows from idleness. Moving out. Orders received, brother.
I await your
We
instructions.
stand ready.
Here to serve.
At your command.
Otak pasukan tidak bisa menahan diri.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Cleanse, purge,
Yes, most
kill.
Jangan
beneficent one.
diganggu. Takut pemimpinnya tiba-tiba lompat ke sini. Habislah kita semua. Habis kuat.
I await your instructions.
Minato Namikaze, selamat datang. Banyak juga yang hampir. Sinilah, untuk yang banyak. Hah?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Area secure.
I will do as you ask. Yes, Lord.
Direct us to the enemy.
Lompat ke sini bisa, tapi aduh mak. Tadi mati. Ada ini, kuret nih.
Direct us to the enemy.
At your command.
Pada meriam, mana caranya? Sepertinya ada satu daerah yang harus dicoba.
What is your will? Here to serve.
Apakah sihandap?
Build routine 721 initiated.
Death from above.
Baik, aku coba ya.
Yes, Lord.
Direct us to the enemy.
Wah, menolong
Heresy grows from idols. Orders received, brother.
Besok,
Death from above. Fear denies faith.
ini bukan mesin ini.
Moving out. Faith is our shield.
I stand ready. Knowledge is power. Hide it well. At your command.
Bersiap di sini. Bersiaplah. Ada orang Thailand. Aku tidak bisa baca namanya.
The Emperor protects. Agreed.
Halo.
There is no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of
Bagian silent.
venerate the immortal emperor. Feel my wrath.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
At your command. Weapons at ready. It is time. Stay awaiting orders. Activating jump pad. Awaiting orders. We stand ready.
Jarinya jangan sampai keluar.
Taking damage. Faith is our shield. We are the Emperor's chosen. Strategic point identified. At your command.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Awaiting orders. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Here to serve.
Itu untuk mau cerdas.
I will do
Yes, my
as you
lord.
ask.
On patrol.
Ever vigilant.
Banyak yang luka parah.
Heresy
Kita
grows
sambung lagi.
from idleness. Securing objective. Cleanse, purge, kill. The enemy is attacking at your command.
Jangan beri ampun. Makan semuanya.
We stand ready. Orders received. Cleanse, purge, kill. Cleanse, purge, kill.
Kita lihat sana.
Understood. Charge.
Ini sebut
Activating jump pad.
sebelum terlambat.
Taking heavy fire.
I
They
command in
outpost
the
is
name of the
secure.
Emperor. The doors to this temple were designed to stop all but the most violent impacts. To bring them down, we will need the power
I
of
await
hellfires
your
and
instructions.
predators.
I exist to serve.
At your command.
We have been blessed by
Scouts
the power of
advance.
the Land Raiders. Seek the privilege of their service
patrol.
at the machine cult.
Apothecary here. No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it.
Ada yang bisa menyeberangkan pasukanku.
This day shall be a glorious one for the
Yes, most
Imperium.
beneficent one.
Rhino transport deployed. Rhino ready. Going straight to the front lines.
Awaiting orders. Stay vigilant, brothers.
Ambil. Ambil yang ini.
This day shall be a
Yes,
glorious one for the Imperium.
We stand ready.
While the enemies of the
Hope
Emperor
is the
still
first
draw
step on
breath,
the
there
road to
can be no
disappointment.
peace.
Robot of Signal.
Rhino ready. Take refuge within our armor.
Seberangkan pasukanku yang ini.
Area secured. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Mana lagi belinya?
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
I serve.
Rhino ready. We deliver into battle. We carry the virtuous.
Ever vigilant. Cleanse, purge, kill. We are the Emperor's chosen. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Scouts in position. Gathering
Gimana
intelligence.
caranya?
I sense danger. We will root it out.
Awaiting orders. Ever vigilant.
Praise the Emperor.
Stronghold juga.
Faith is our shield. We stand ready.
Mana belinya?
I await your instructions. Yes, Lord. As you wish. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I exist to serve.
Scouts awaiting orders. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Heresy grows from idleness. Fear our wrath. We stand ready. Maintain attack
Bagaimana
formation.
caranya menyeberang ke sana?
How can I serve? Direct me to the injured. The fallen shall be forever
The
remembered
Emperor
as the
protects.
Emperor's finest. What is your order? Faith is our shield. We are the Emperor's chosen. Direct us to the enemy. Understood.
Land speeder deployed.
Heresy grows from idleness. Weapons at ready. It is time. Stay
At your
vigilant,
command,
brothers.
getting into position.
So,
Commencing
bisa,
infiltration. Getting into position.
Land speeder deployed.
Ever vigilant. Orders received, brother.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
We stand ready.
Land speeder deployed.
Stay vigilant, brothers. Under fire. Fear our wrath.
Bagaimana begini?
Apothecary here. Ever vigilant. Understood. Maintain attack formation. Weapons at ready. It is time. Yes, my lord.
Bagaimana caranya aku bawa itu?
I await your instructions. I shall obey. Yes, Lord.
I have awoken.
I exist to serve. I shall obey. Yes, Lord.
Scouts in position. Yes, my lord. We will move ahead
We
and mark
stand
any
ready.
enemy positions.
Yes, most beneficent one.
What are your needs? Awaiting orders. Orders received.
Here to serve. What is your will? I will do as you ask.
The battlefield awaits. Death from direct us to the enemy. Fear denies faith.
Harus diperhatikan
An open
dulu.
mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. There is no such thing as innocence.
Heresy grows from idleness.
What is your will?
Whirlwind
Death from
artillery tank
above.
deployed.
Yes, Lord. As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
Fear not the sight.
Yes, Lord. With all due haste.
Aku kurang memperhatikan, jadi salah
We stand ready.
caranya.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
Bentar.
I have
Malah.
awoken. At last, back to war.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
At last, back to war.
Land speeder ready for
Marine squad deployed. What is your order?
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Kelas.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Whirlwind artillery tank deployed.
I will do as you ask.
Faith is eternal.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
The Emperor protects.
At your command. Faith is our shield.
Command me.
Malah lagi.
I await your instructions. As you wish.
Command me.
Orders
Faith
received,
is
brother.
eternal.
Maju maju.
Taking damage. Heresy grows to silence.
Whirlwind here.
Awaiting orders.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Ini jalan.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Whirlwind here.
At your command.
Land speeder ready for battle.
Command me.
Cleanse, purge, kill. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Maju maju.
Whirlwind artillery
An
tank
open
here.
mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Mana linknya?
Yes, most beneficent one. As you wish.
I stand ready.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Pasti mantap.
Land speeder here.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Orders received. Weapons at ready. It is time. Understood.
Oh, udah.
Understood.
Sudah.
Onward to glory!
Faith is eternal.
Here to serve. With all due haste.
Area secured.
Faith is eternal.
Land speeder ready for battle. Whirlwind here.
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our
We are the
salvation.
Emperor's chosen. Cleanse, purge, kill.
Land speeder ready for battle.
At last, back to
Under
war.
fire.
Aduh. Lagi.
Land speeder ready for battle.
somebody can untie.
At last, back to war.
Pulihnya mana?
Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing
At
build
last, back to
protocol.
war. I will be there soon.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Land speeder here.
No, không đâu à?
Faith is eternal. Command me.
The enemy is attacking. Area secure. Heresy grows from idleness.
Land speeder ready for battle.
Faith is our shield.
Anggapnya belum memberi ampun. Nek, Joyan. Ayo.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Kami sudah dikuasai. Mana lagi? Mana peliknya?
Yes, Lord. Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Beneran yang rusak.
Faith is eternal.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Here to serve.
Secret. Bisa.
I will do as you ask.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Menentukan ya. Jangan dari lagi.
Faith is eternal.
Yes, my lord.
Land speeder ready for battle.
Stay vigilant, brother. Marine squad deployed.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Stay vigilant, brother.
Belum. Langsung lempar musuhnya. Sambil bakar.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Fear not the sight.
Land speeder here.
Taking heavy fire. Awaiting orders. Moving out.
Whirlwind here. His will be done. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
I am the instrument of his will.
Bilang.
Yes, Lord. As you wish.
My knowledge is at your
Awaiting
disposal.
orders. Take and hold.
Ambil dan kau tahankan. Wah.
At last, back to war.
Awaiting orders.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Awaiting orders.
I await your instructions.
Masih kurang.
With all due haste.
Generatornya masih kurang.
Here to serve.
Taking hits.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Awaiting orders. Ever vigilant. Awaiting orders. shield. Fear our wrath? Yes, my lord. Defending objectives. Orders received.
ใช่ไหม
Even in death I still serve.
Fear our wrath?
เริ่มสุด
We are the Emperor's chosen.
บำบัด
Taking haste. We are the Emperor's chosen. We are the Emperor's chosen.
Kehilangan nyawa. Ambil dulu.
Direct us to the enemy. Our faith holds us. Direct us to the enemy. Yes, my lord. Heresy grows in height.
Now what happened?
Reach the skies.
ลองถับปัญญาฟังอยู่
We are the Emperor's chosen. Orders received, brother. What's your order?
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
I am ready to serve.
Enemy is attacking. Make possession. To the skies. Apothecary ready. Apothecary ready. We are the Emperor's chosen.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Taruh admiral
Yes,
itu
Lord. With all due haste.
Direct us to the enemy. We are the Emperor's chosen. Under fire!
Wah. Kurangnya diseimbang. Saling mengeroyok.
Fear the God's fate. To the skies. Fear the God's fate. Fear the God's fate. Objective
Dah.
log.
Ambil lah.
Yes, most beneficent one.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Jalan.
Land speeder here.
Pasukan berkelanjutan perjalananmu.
Under fire.
Kuasai kota
Land
ini.
speeder ready for
Command me.
Venerate the immortal emperor. None can stand before us.
All back and recruit! Ever vigilant. Moving out. Orders
Tembakan
received.
teman sendiri, gak lucu.
To the skies. Regrouping.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
We stand ready. Cleanse,
Yeah.
purge, kill. Attacking as ordered.
Senjata masih banyak.
There is no such thing as innocence,
waktu gunanya status semacam itu. Ya betul. Pertarungannya semakin lama semakin mengerikan.
We stand ready.
Banyak yang tewas.
Orders received, brother. Understood.
Land speeder here.
Fear our wrath. We stand ready. Area secured. Under fire. Ever vigilant. Destroy the armor. Heresy flows from heights. Fall back every group. What's your order?
Oi,
Moving out. Activating fall back every group. Regrouping. What's your order?
Land speeder ready to start.
Regrouping.
Ini kocok.
Ever vigilant.
Ini kocok.
At your command.
Whirlwind artillery tanks deployed.
Destroy the armor. Awaiting order. Deployed. Target their vehicle. To the sky. Squad deployed. Death from above.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Take me into battle.
I await your instructions.
Returning to battle. What's your order? Weapons at ready. It is time.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Attacking. What's your order? Regroup. Heresy grows from heights.
I have awoken.
Heresy grows from heights.
I am the instrument of his will.
To the skies. Fall back.
I have awoken.
Bertahanlah.
Regrouping. The battlefield awaits. Squad broken! The fallen shall be forever remembered as the
Rhino
Emperor's
transport
finest.
deployed.
Squad morale restored.
Whirlwind here.
Kelas 10 apa ya?
I am the instrument of his will. I will purge the unclean.
Apothecary here. Fall back and
I
regroup!
await your
Marine
instructions.
squad deployed.
With all due haste.
The Emperor protects.
Taking heavy fire.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
The battlefield awaits. Direct me to the injured.
Siap.
Beware the alien,
Tambahan.
the mutant, the heretic.
The battlefield awaits. Who requires How can I serve?
Whirlwind here. Whirlwind artillery tank here.
The battlefield awaits.
Mana ya? Upgrade.
Whirlwind here.
No servant to the Emperor shall fall if I can help it. Heresy grows from idleness.
Tahanlah. Awas.
At
Taking
last,
haste.
back to war.
Awaiting orders.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Ya jalan.
At your command.
Sehingga kalah ya. Kalah.
At last, back to war. death I still serve.
For terror.
Direct us to the enemy. The enemy is attacking!
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Woi,
One broken!
ternyata ini yang harusnya
Yes, my lord.
sampai mas.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Mission accomplished.
Hai, untuk. Selamat datang.
Destroy the armor.
Gila, ini tank
Direct us to the enemy.
musuh bawa tank tempur. Ah,
Fear our wrath.
lari.
Taking
Oh,
haste.
jangan tewas dulu.
Our faith holds us.
I am ready to serve. Again. Faith is eternal.
Faith is our shield. Orders received. Regroup. To the skies.
Hai, lari.
Apothecary
Tinggal
here.
sendirian.
No servant of the Emperor shall restore life.
Faith is eternal.
What are your needs? Fire in the hole!
Land speeder deployed.
Fall back and recruit!
Weh, kalau orang mati.
Never get any fire!
Ini sudah lemah.
How did I serve? I follow your command. How did I serve? Returning to
Ini
battle.
mundur dulu.
What are your needs? What are your needs?
There is no such thing as innocence. Only to reason.
Melalui keluar.
I say,
I am the instrument of his will. To me, my brothers. I will be there soon.
Kalau panggil ini.
What softly carry a big gun.
Nah, ini dia.
Praise the Emperor. Confirmed.
Minggir.
Beware.
I will decide!
Are the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath? I serve mankind.
Back into the
Whirlwind
fray!
artillery tank here. Triangulating attack coordinates.
Beware.
Land speeder deployed.
How can I serve?
fear not the sight.
I speak his word.
Knowledge is power. I did
Melawan
well.
bos.
Mind over matter. My knowledge is at your disposal.
Oi,
I shall never
There is
die.
no such thing as innocence.
Only degrees of
Whirlwind
guilt.
artillery tank here. Approaching target.
pelindung.
Land speeder here. The machine
It is
steering
better
is
to die for the
Fallen shall be
Emperor
forever
than for yourself.
remembered as the Emperor's finest. Apothecary here. injured. I follow your commands. Ever vigilant.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperial. He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Even in death I still
How can I
serve.
serve? No servant, the Emperor shall fall in hiding.
Cari sumbernya di mana
Direct me
sih?
to the injured.
Jangan-jangan ada
I
pangkalan.
follow your commands. No servant of the Emperor shall fall. Squad,
Withdraw and regroup!
Securing objective. How can I serve?
Leader deployed.
Direct me to the injured.
Mau halus.
The Emperor protects. Back into the
The
fray!
battlefield awaits. I follow your commands.
Tak ada. Balik dari dalam.
I follow your commands. Returning to battle. No servant of the Emperor shall fall. Heavy fire. No servant of the Emperor shall fall in hiding. Onward to glory! Fall back!
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Whirlwind artillery tank here. An
We
easy
stand
objective.
ready. Squad morale restored. Onward to glory!
I am the instrument of his will.
Tak ada sumbernya.
I am the instrument of his will.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. As you command.
Mereka pasti
Moving
semua
out.
tanpa ampun.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Weapons at ready. It is
Whirlwind
time.
artillery tank
We
here.
stand ready.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
We stand ready. Fall back! Activating jump. Returning to battle. Taking heavy fire. Fall back and regroup!
Predator at your command.
Terminators ready.
His will be done.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Maju.
I stand ready. At once. At your command. Do I detect uncertainty
The
in your
fallen shall be
purpose?
forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Aduh, kebanyakan mata.
Deep striking.
The enemy is attacking!
Scouts reporting for duty. Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Masuk ke guraman orang.
Fear not the psychic.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Whirlwind here.
Yes, most beneficent one? Yes, Lord.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Moving out. His will be done.
Sini-sini berlindung.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Halo.
Whirlwind here.
Here to serve.
How can I serve?
Yes.
Sama orang.
Await your command. We seek the enemy. Once more, we go to battle.
The Emperor protects.
Command me. I will purge the unclean.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
The Emperor's finest reporting. A moment of laxity spawns a lifetime of heresy.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Taking heavy fire.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Returning to battle.
Beware.
To me, my brothers!
I serve mankind.
Tolong Benas.
I shall not fail.
Heresy grows from idleness.
The Emperor's finest reporting.
Mundur dulu.
Once more, we go to battle.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Approaching target.
Tuh bantuan ini.
Predator at your command. The machine spirit is prepared.
Yo.
Scouts here. Scouts advance.
Taking
It
heavy
is
fire.
better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Predator at your command.
Friendlies be welcome. I speak his word.
Predator at your command.
Knowledge is power.
Predator tank here.
Where do you need us most?
Pajak.
What are your needs? No, sir.
Predator tank here.
Emperors have fallen. The enemy is attacking.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Ternyata di situ.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
Taking heavy fire. Directly to the enemy.
Situ depannya.
Predator at your command.
There is no such thing as innocence. And there's always
Fear denies faith. Fire in the hole!
Predator at your command.
Where do you need us most? We seek the enemy.
I cannot prevail.
knowledge is power.
Oi.
I am ready.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Yes, my lord.
Predator tank here.
Directly to the enemy.
Predator at your command.
How can I serve? What are your needs?
Yes.
Taking aim.
Where do you need us most?
The enemy is attacking.
A moment of tragedy spawns
To
a
the rally
lifetime of
point!
heresy.
At your command. Being
To
attacked.
the Emperor's finest reporting. Once more, we go to battle. Our faith falls even in death or still serves.
Predator tank here deployed.
The battlefield awaits. I follow your commands. One broken!
Kuat amat ini.
Regroup! Regrouping! What are your needs? No, sir. The Emperor shall fall in I
Command me.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. brother. Foretell. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. I serve at your command. Through the destruction of our enemies, we earn our salvation.
Hello.
By my fury, they shall know the Emperor's name!
What are your needs?
Your will? We seek the enemy. I am the instrument of his will.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Orders received.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. For the Emperor, he shall know no fear. For the glory of the Emperor.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Where do you need us most?
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
Directly to the injured.
the Emperor protects.
Pengebomannya andalan.
Knowledge is power, right at will. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Through the destruction of our
The
enemies, do
fallen
we
shall be
earn our
forever
salvation.
remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Terminators ready.
His will be done.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Land Raiders at your disposal. Approaching target. As you command.
Bebas.
Approaching target.
Gap.
Taking hit.
His will be done.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Into the maelstrom of battle.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. I shall never.
My faith is my shield.
Once more, we go to
The Emperor protects.
Taking damage.
Beware the alien.
Knowledge is power, right at will.
Menjadi biasa ini.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Setelah pemanggilannya, siap-siap.
Venerate the immortal Emperor. I serve.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Agree. Foretell.
once more, we go to battle. Even in death, I still serve.
Kau mungkin pemain tuh.
Yes.
depanku.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Land Raider armored transport here. This has arrived.
Your will. Fear not the sight.
I have awoken.
Fear not the sight.
Rasakan. Dia mengakau. Manusia. Ini.
Land Raider at your disposal. Land Raider armored transport here.
Habis kan? Rasakan sebenarnya. Pertahankan diri ya.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Maju ke sana.
Taking hits!
Yes, Lord.
Mulai.
I stand ready. Through discipline, we obey.
Objective log. Heresy grows from idleness.
While the enemies of the Emperor still
At your
draw
command.
breath, there can be no peace. To me,
We are the
brothers!
Emperor's chosen. Claim it in the name of the Emperor.
Masih ada
Land Raider armored transport
The
here.
Emperor's finest, reporting.
tolong digusur
A
ya.
moment of blasphemy spawns a lifetime
Jangan
of heresy.
disusahkan.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Preparing whirlwind missile battery to fire.
When you need us most, once more, we go to battle. We await your command.
Fear not the psycho.
Position secure.
At your command, I serve. Fear not the psycho.
Area secure.
Fear not the psycho. I serve. Through discipline,
My faith
we
is my
prevail.
shield.
Lah,
We shall know no fear.
We
kita
await your
dulu
command.
sangka.
By his glorious
An open
name.
mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Sebentar lagi kita akan menang.
Direct us to the enemy.
Mana kulinya?
Land speeder here. The machine spirit is prepared.
Command me. Take me into battle. I will crush those who stand before me.
Semua berangkat untuk berperang. Semua pernah
Whirlwind here.
berperang.
Moving out.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. Mind over matter. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Fear not the psycho. I serve. At your command.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Yuk, jalan. Sebentar lagi. Sebelum. Siap. Dan dua arah.
Whirlwind here.
Once more, we go to battle.
Taking heavy fire.
Whirlwind here.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Jalan.
Land speeder here. His will be done.
Where you need us most.
Rhino ready. Land speeder here.
What would you
Satu
have?
mana ya?
Where you need us most.
I await
things?
your instructions.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Your will.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
The doors are broken. With haste. Stop them before they can finish.
Enemies attacking.
Sir, the
My
Imperial
knowledge is
Guard
at
have
your
arrived.
Victory is ours.
Glorious.
Wait,
Hope is the
why did
first
they not
step
attack?
on the road to
Praise the
disappointment.
Emperor. Space Marines, cleanse these heretics.
Kenapa ada? Cuma lokalisasi di sini.
Land speeder ready for
Beware, the mutant, the heretic. For the glory of the Emperor.
Land speeder ready for battle.
Buat gelindung, gelindung,
I await your instructions.
gelindung,
Land speeder ready for battle. Engaging thrusters.
gelindung.
I am the instrument of his will. I will purge the unclean. Moving out.
Gelindung.
Land speeder here.
Penampilan panik, kan? Jangan bisa jadi musuh.
The enemy is attacking.
Sudah.
Inquisitor Toth has arrived at your request.
And what do our scouts say?
The guard's distraction was a success. The Chaos Lord and his host escaped. We are, however, tracking their movements and questioning some of the traitor guard that we captured.
How could I not have seen this? How is it I am blind when it matters the most?
Are you referring to these traitorous guardsmen or the destruction of your homeworld, Cyrene?
I should have seen the rot before it spread. Instead, I was blind for far too long. I put my own world to the torch. I killed with the Inquisition's eager sanction and watched too many innocents die in a holy firestorm. And yet, here I am again at yet another doorstep, with the executioner's blade in my very hand.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt, Gabriel. Perhaps there is truth in there, for the both of us.
I still believe, old friend. I believe in the sovereign might of the Golden Throne, and in the purity of the Imperium.
But you have lost faith in yourself.
Only in what I see, Isidore. Only in what I see.
And what is it that you see, Captain?
I see conspirators and liars more concerned with their own agenda than the will of the Emperor.
I am not so easily cowed by such displays,
Hello.
Captain.
You lied to me and cost me men!
Better they die, their blood pure. If you feel warranted in handing out recriminations, then their deaths are on your head. I warned you to leave this world. to leave Tartarus for the warp storm.
Your words still ring untrue, Inquisitor. I know you were here before we arrived.
I am not in the habit of explaining my actions, Captain. But yes, I was here before you arrived, stalking after horrors to strip my knights of their dreams.
The same horrors that the legions of chaos seek.
On Tartarus, there are no coincidences, Captain. There is only the storm that winnows the faithful from the heretic.
Are we faithful men, Toth? Good servants of the Emperor? It is time for us to put aside our differences. What do they seek, Toth? What do you seek here?
This world is cursed, Captain. Thousands of years ago, an artifact of ancient evil power was lost here. The forces of chaos seek this artifact. They've sought it for centuries, but have never held all the pieces of the puzzle.
And now they
Tulis ya.
An Imperial excavation team uncovered the first marker, and word somehow got to the enemy. With the knowledge of the exact planet and the first marker, it was a simple matter to uncover the remainder. Now they have the last piece necessary, a key to unearth the artifact itself.
What is this artifact?
A stone called the Maledictum. It contains a creature of great evil, a creature of chaos itself. The stone imprisons a demon, one of untold power.
How is it possible that the citizens of Tartarus did not know this? These artifacts lay buried beneath their own cities.
From what I surmise, the demon within the Maledictum may be imprisoned, but it is not powerless. It can still influence people with visions and madness. The ancient text in the Registratum Malpheus speaks of a warp storm that visited this system at an age when many Space Marine chapters were still young. The storm drove the inhabitants of this planet insane. Under the demon's influence, they hit the markers and buried the Maledictum to protect it against hunters like myself. When colonists returned to this world, they remained ignorant of the perils. They built over the dark places, never knowing what lay beneath.
And the Eldar, did they seek this power for themselves?
No. It was they who imprisoned the demon in the first place. The Eldar fiercely safeguard knowledge of the stone against all others, going so far as to interfere in our efforts to find it. As Chaos's most ancient enemy, they see themselves as the only capable defense against its influence. And we have paid for their arrogance.
I assume there is still time to avert disaster.
This is already a disaster. The power of the Maledictum is enough to turn the faithful and drive men mad. Many of the Imperial Guard and local population have already turned, as you've seen. It's affecting you, and your men as well. I can feel it. It is calling the warp storm to eclipse this system. It wants to trap us here, with it, so it can force even the best of us to serve its twisted will. This is why I encouraged you to leave. Why I still encourage it.
You know I cannot do that. I will not shrink away in the face of evil.
I would do no less. Enough. Let us end this bickering and face our enemy united. Together, we have a better chance of finding and destroying the Maledictum.
They are weak, terrified of the power that you alone are strong enough to control. It is yours. Yours for the taking.
Huh?
But they mean to destroy it, those small-minded fools.
Kayak membisiki kejahatan.
Good you could do in the name of the Emperor. Think of the power you could wield. It is all yours for the taking.
The Maledictum is mine.
Bersambung. Bersambung. Aku mau tidur. Bersambung. Sekarang sudah malam. Aku mau tidur. Terima kasih sudah mampir ke sini.